All right, welcome everybody back to the Risk World Cup 2025. I'm your podcast Open Sanyao, and today we're looking at the final two games for Group 1. So we have Spain, New Zealand, Australia, India, and Ireland in this lobby. Just started. And already we're seeing a very nice spawn for the first player. So in first position we have Dapto playing for Australia. Now, I would say that is a 2 bonus spawn. I wonder if they agree. And I would say they do not agree. So they could have taken a +3 and another +3 right next to it. But they choose the safer way and probably moving that 3 in to give somebody else a bonus as well. So in second position, we have Bern playing for Spain, playing as red. Now, they are putting some troops in the +6 in the middle. But they might use that to take the +2 to the left. Ooh, that's not 100% roll if they roll the 2 there. Now it is. All right, so they do take the +2. And do they have a claim on a second bonus? I mean, they might have a claim on Galicia if nobody else puts troops there. But that's going to be tough. I mean, I could see Ireland going for the +2 and moving the 3 in while claiming another bonus. Yeah, they could take a +4 turn 1. So that's what I could see. Now, in third position, we have General Hale playing for India, taking no bonus yet, but claiming 2 of them. That would be a +6 in total. Maybe they think that's fair, getting that the second turn. So what I would say is a 2 bonus play turn 1 here and then moving 1 in. And I think Ireland agrees with me. This is Carter, 8786, playing for Ireland. Ooh, and they do not take 2 bonuses turn 1. That was possible. A couple of extra troops on that stack there, taking 2 bonuses, but they didn't want to risk it. And then in last position, we have Pierre Stonefield playing for New Zealand. So now I would say this claim is a bit stronger on Galicia. Anyway, what's up, everybody? It's early morning. Ooh, they actually put some troops here, so Spain will not take it. Libra cheering for Spain. Hey, Grogu, welcome in. Thank you so much for taking over this this group. It was more logical to do it that way, so. But thank you anyway. All right, so second turn, Australia does take a second bonus. They are now on a +5. And even a stronger claim on the +3 from Spain here. This is their home turf, so they're actually moving that down. That's the choice. All right, 3v1 for the second bonus. All right, so now a +6 in turn 2 from India. And they move that 3 stack in. So they could get broken, the bonus could get stolen, but they're right next to each other. So that might not be the play. Now, Ireland definitely goes for the second bonus, sitting on a +4 in total. So we have +4, +6, +5. And Spain and New Zealand fighting for their own +5 or +6 respectively. So what does New Zealand do in response? Do they pivot to the +6 in the middle? Or do they double down on the +3? All right, they do move out. Now my question is, does the 4 move in here? It does not. So now anybody can put some troops in the middle +6 to prevent anyone from taking. I think Australia is in a very nice position here. No worries. What a good guy. Australia has their position. They're comfortable with it, but they're putting equal troops on every territory, and that's a way to block a bonus breaker. But I don't think there's a broken bonus breaker in this lobby. But it doesn't really line you up for the 70 run. Good morning, Chris. Welcome in. Hello, hello. It doesn't really line you up for the 70 run. And it really doesn't block the 70 as well either. I mean, yes, it blocks the 70, but not in a nice way. Like if everybody does that on every bonus, then nobody's going to run the 70 and it's going to stalemate forever. All right, so, ooh, this is actually still pretty loud. Hold on. All right, should be better. Coffee. Oh, you are right. I have coffee. I have coffee. 1 second. Nice move. Okay. All right, whatever they did, I like it. Anyway, I've got my coffee. Thank you, Chris. Ooh, yes, the +6. That's what I was thinking of as well. So New Zealand has claimed the +6 and moved away from their bonuses here to signal that someone can break. Now Spain takes the... Wait, Spain actually takes the bonus? They do! Oh, that would be a +8 in total. Oh no, they actually pivot all the way. Do they hit the... Oh, so they pivot from a +5 to a +6. They do pay some troops to do so, so it doesn't really help that much. But I guess having that position is still pretty nice. You think that red is doing what yellow should have done? I mean, maybe. Ooh, I like this though. Australia actually pulled some troops off the 2 and put it on the 11 stack here. So that's more open to 70 run either way. Probably through the 1, 3, and then here. If these stacks don't stack up that much. And that is a +6 as well for Ireland. Beautiful switching of bonuses there. I like this game. I like the way this game's going. Everybody's playing so well. And even the more aggressive plays are still handled very well. So now we have New Zealand on a +6. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 territories. I mean, they could claim some more territories to get 1 extra troop, but I'm not sure if that will even work on such a small board. So yeah, New Zealand on a +6. We have Australia still on a +5. They really have no way of increasing their their generation. Then we have Spain on a +6. We have India on a +6, and we have Ireland on a +6. So very even board. All right, so based on these positions, I mean, I guess they're almost done. I can still do a prediction, though. I'll give you 2 minutes to predict. So who wins this game? I mean, I guess it's still pretty even. Chances are pretty much 20% for all the players, I would say. Right, so Australia has this 12 stack, but also the 14 stack, and they can go different ways. The 5, if they have a trade, can punch through this 5. This 6 can't do much. This 6 can't do all that much either. So that's rough. Oh, Australia doesn't have the best lines. How about Spain? This 8 can punch through the 6. This 10 has some lines, but again, a bunch of troops in the way. This 3 can take a whole lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a nasty split. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there it is. This 8 can punch through that 5. Yeah, they won't get there with that though. That's not enough. Then we have India. We have India with the 21 stack here. That's one big stack and a couple guards here. So that the guards can't do much. It's basically coming down to that 5 and this 21. So I don't think that will be enough. But they already have 23% of the board. That's 6, 8, that's 6, 10 territories at the moment. So they only need 23, and this is a 21 stack. Now Ireland has a 17 here that can punch through some stacks to get somewhere, so not really that strong. 7 that can only do a couple of attacks. The 6 is practically locked. The 4 can do like 1 attack. It would come down to the 4 and the 6 here. So I think that's not the strongest position for Ireland. And then New Zealand has a 10 stack that can push down. A 10 stack that can... I mean, that would need to split like 3 times. This 10 can do some work maybe here. Yeah, I would say here. So the 5 stack can do these. And then the 6 could push through the 4. So New Zealand would push out like that. But in every direction, they would have to push through some stacks. What did I miss? Nothing yet. It's I mean, what you did miss was a nice shuffle of bonuses. So most people started with different bonuses, or like fighting over bonus in some capacity, but they pivoted really nice. So Australia has 69 troops and India has 69 troops as well. Dabs in the chat, double dabs for the double 69, and it got broken. That is a crime against humanity. Anyway, I guess their only ones were 69s. Thanks for summing it up. Yeah, no problem. So we had Spain on a +5, but they gave up this +2 and moved over to the +3 that was previously held by New Zealand, who upgraded to the +6. And then this +2 was actually taken by Ireland, who previously held just a +4. So you're saying Ireland's position looks great. I would say it does look great. Now they have a 15 stack here. They don't really have that much mobility, but I guess nobody has a lot of mobility on this board. I think everybody's blocking the 70% very well. No, India has the worst position, although they did stack on this 14, which gives them a little bit more mobility in the south. But this 5 stack here is blocking the 25. Right, the 25 could do some damage here in the middle bonus, smacking some stacks. But it can't because it's blocked by their own 5 stack. Yeah, the blocking is going very well. They're doing a great job. And it's not even like the annoying stally way. Like this might result in nobody being able to run it and the game still mating. It might, because they're blocking so well. But it's not in the annoying way where somebody just puts equal stacks on all territories and then nobody can move anywhere. Yes, this 17 is now forced to go this way, which it was a lower stack before. Now this 7 is definitely blocked. But the 17 can only move here and then it's stuck. It's Australia's game or Ireland's game. I think New Zealand has a great chance too, because they're in the middle and all the blocks really don't matter that much to them. Because yes, there's a lot of 3 stacks, 5 stacks, that kind of stuff, and 4s. But the real issue is the 17 stacks that you can that you have to move through. But this 13 can hit a couple of 3s and stuff. This might get opened up again. This 20 can hit a couple 3s and 2s and 5s. This 12 can hit a couple 3s. This 12 would have to move through the 6. But I like New Zealand's chances as much as Ireland or Australia. How many? Oh, hold on. I can. Oh, of course. I increased the size again. Sorry, guys. I'll adjust the size. So I increased the size again because of the Britain game. The Britannia is a very tall map, but not that wide. And so the map is pretty large. So it's hard to read the numbers. So I just increased the size. But now we can see the 7 on the left here. Now the 19 is blocking its own 4 stack. Yeah, so Spain had a cavalry trade with a joker. They turned in the cavalry trade. Sorry, they turned in a trade with a joker, or what they do? Oh, they just turned in the cavalry, I think. I mean, I don't think they needed a trade there. I don't think anybody was able to run it that turn. Oh, yellow, not Spain. Oh yeah, sorry, that's yeah, that's Australia. I'm looking from Australia's perspective. Sorry. Yeah, I think nobody's really able to run it at the moment. So in chat, if you do see lines, let me know. I can check them out. I don't see any at the moment. I think New Zealand is doing a great job. They're opening up the board by making these ones, and at the same time increasing their own chances by making these stacks bigger. So all the other players, one of the reasons they don't have the 70 is because they're blocking so much. So for example, India has 84 troops, but they have like 40 effective troops. The rest are just blocking. Yeah, Red's 18 was opened last turn as well. And now it actually borders a couple ones as well. So it can hit the 7 and the 1, and then move over there. And it might have enough left to hit that 4. Now this 12 could go all the way through here, but that would block the 23 off. So the 12 might have to hit that 5. Oh yeah, now the 12 can definitely hit that 5 and move through. Now the 23 can go here and around, and the 12 can hit that 6 and the 1. We might be looking at some good lines for Spain, and we might be looking at some good lines for New Zealand as well, because they have the largest offensive positions. And let's look at Ireland as well. The 7 is still blocked. The 17 can do about 2 attacks, so that's not that much. The 11 can do a couple, but that would also block the lines for the 15. I think the 15 needs to do the most work. The 6 can only hit 1 territory. This 18 is pretty much blocked. So yeah, Ireland has about 2 effective stacks, the 11 and the 15. So if you're looking at green for the win, I think that's not the case. So if I'm looking at the win, I'm looking at Spain as a possibility. But now they're putting extra troops on those outside stacks. That really doesn't help that much. Ooh, they're blocking the 18 again. I don't think that is the right move. I think Ireland never opens that again, especially not now that's a 3. Yeah, that was not the right move, I feel. Although where else would I would have taken a card on the 2 here, frankly. I would have taken a card on the 2 here instead of blocking that stack. Now looking at Australia's lines, this 25 has access to hit that 11. You're gonna need to hit some stacks, and 11 is about the lowest stack that you can move through. But if they hit the 11, they can hit the 4 and the 1. So boom, 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 boom. This 15 can move through the cheap stuff here. This 5 can do a little bit of work. This 21, ooh, the 21 is kind of stuck. There's a 24 stack, a 38 stack, a 32 stack, and their own material. Now, I mean, if we move the 21 through the west here, and then the 15 just goes down, that might be a line. So the 21 goes through the 3s, through the 14, then the 1s, just the 1s here, and then the 15 goes down through the 1 and the 4, and this 19 is pretty much stuck. So I don't think Australia has it. They would need to put extra troops on the 5 to hit through that 5 to get that extra territory. And how about India? 6 is locked, 5 is pretty much locked. Those 3s don't do anything. This 14, if they stack on the 14, they might hit through that 11. It's going to have to be like a 20-something sack. That's going to be at least a 17 after they hit this material. And then they need some extra stuff. So that would need to be like a 28 or something. This has already gone on for longer than all the other ones I've seen. Yeah, I think that's the case. I have seen some practice games that took longer, but as I was talking about before, the other way of defending is what they did. Yeah, the 18 going farther and farther into a hole. Although that could punch through the 11 here. The 17 is pretty much locked if they do, though. The 25 has access to this material. This 20 has access here and in the middle. The 17 has access to all of that. So the 17 can hit the 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. Then it kind of runs out of juice. And then the 18 has nothing much to do beside hitting that 7, and 1. And maybe if they have enough juice, hit the 11 as well. It's supposed to be like this? I tend to agree. The fact that nobody can run it is because they're blocking so well. So there's different scenarios in which this can stalemate, and this is the preferable scenario in which it can stalemate. They're doing such a good job in blocking the 70 that nobody can run it. And that is kind of why you don't want portals. Because if you had portals on this, if you had stable portals on this, it would be even worse. You'd have to defend all the extra portals as well. Like, for example, if there was a portal on that one, or this one, or that one, you'd have to defend those as well. And then the stacks would even be lower. So if you're playing that correctly, it would even stalemate more. There's a world where this is played with fog. Imagining running then. That actually happened in the Kilpeat Open, I think. I think that happened in the Kilpeat Open Season 1, Game 3 or something. I played against, what's his name again? The streamer. The streamer with the mask. Spatula. So, no, not that mask. No, the Balaclava. Balaclava? Yeah, so what Spain is doing right now is the reason why they can't run it. This, how much does this 5 actually block? Right? What does the 5 actually block? If they're going to hit a territory, they're going to hit the 5. If they're going to hit a territory, they're going to hit the 7. It does nothing. But what it does do is remove 4 troops from your active stack. So I think this 4 stack, this 5 stack, this 5 stack, this 5 stack. I mean, this 5 stack can defend a little bit here if it's a 1, but it's a 24 now, so it doesn't matter. So if somebody's going to run the 70, they're going to hit your 5, for sure. So why not just make it a 1 so you have more offensive stacks? Baklava. No, balaclava. Like ski mask. Ireland opened up the 20. But the 17 can still do nothing. 17 still has no other way than here, basically. The 5 blocks maybe 6 troops. 3 to kill, 3 to stay there. Yeah. So it really doesn't help you run the 70, and it doesn't help you prevent the 70 either. So you block the 70 with big stacks like the 20. When I was thinking about the Australian run, I said they can't run it. They will hit this, but they're blocked by the 32 and the 49 and their own position. And of course the 36 here. Wait, oh, the fact that Australia has this one makes their run actually impossible now again. So yeah, I would say Australia needs to take the 2 card, absolutely correct, and then fortify some of those 5s into the stack. And then Spain has... Ooh, they put an extra 5 down. Oh, that actually decreases their chances of running. This decreases their chances of running. How many territories do they have? 23%? Oh, no, okay, they move it back. They move it back. You're saying New Zealand almost has a run, 32. So how are you seeing the lines? I think New Zealand has a great chance here. I've been looking at them for a long time. Yeah, this 9 is not doing a lot of work. But big stacking on the 55, I like that. Spain needs some guidance. Yeah, I think Spain is the only one kind of making the stalemate. Like, the others had similar positions earlier in the game, and then they started fortifying onto their stacks. By which I mostly mean Ireland and New Zealand. That is why I think Ireland and New Zealand have the greatest chances to win. So the troop counts are very similar. Although New Zealand only has... oh no, they still have 5 cards. Yeah. So they have 6 here and 2 extra here. So that's an 8 base. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25... 26, yeah, 26, 27, 28. You're saying punch through the 20? I think 42 is a little bit much here. This is 15, 18, 21, 25, 30, 35, 36, 42. Oh, no, yeah, that's actually, this is the same size as that. I can move through the 1 now as well. This is not Mike. I think Mike is not able to help. At least I thought they were unable to help. Maybe they can now. But yeah, those 5s are... like I get like these 3s and these 4s and 5s. Like that actually make the 42 the size that it is. But this 5 really does nothing. Like this is actually in the way. This is actually inside of a run. Yeah, he's sitting in the VC unmuted. Yeah, maybe he did get it to work. Ooh, actually stacking on the 10 here, that does a lot of work, honestly. You got 32 for Ireland. Yeah, I guess they were correct in not putting any more troops here. Like if you have that size sack, you don't. Oh, oops. Yeah, you don't put any more troops there. So they did a great job in increasing their odds at around the 70. I'm not even getting 32 for New Zealand. Where do you get the... like, what do you do with these 2 stacks? Because the 27 and 23 together can only hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 territories. Or are you thinking that should hit the 30? You're looking... okay. But then either it doesn't hit that 5... but because if it does, that's going to cost, well, I would say, you know, it's a split. So 2 extra troops and whatever you need. So at least 5. So that would need to be, you know, 35, 36 plus an extra 7. All right, that's the run from Spain. They can punch through a lot of material here. That 23 can't do much. Oh, they needed to split off there and hit that 11. That was a mistake. They might still have it. Let's see how far they get. Oh, that 13. Oh, they're doing the wrong splits. They're doing terrible splits. Do they have it? Yes, yes. 65, 68. Oh, with 1 correct split, they would have had it. Oh, if they didn't put 19 troops here, but just 3 and then hit that 11, they would have had it. Oh, that is rough. That is absolutely rough. Now, India did get hit here, so I think Ireland might win. Although, Oh, now they do. Now Ireland wins. Absolutely. Because that 5 got hit. Yeah, now Ireland wins, surely. And I guess Ireland definitely needs that. Let me look at the... I mean, even if they're too slow, I don't think they have it. So let me look at the leaderboard. Currently, Ireland is on 45, which is just the cusp of the top 18. They're on number 17 at the moment with 45 points. So 44 points is the 18th spot. So Ireland runs it now. They're on number 10 in the leaderboard. That's a lot of troops to hit through. Get okay dice. 53% of the board, they definitely should have it. They still have a 47 and a 32 that can do some work. And this 5 can even do some work. All right, and that is the 70 run for Ireland. So congrats to Carter for making a great run. Obviously, it did require someone to fill the 70%. Spain would have had it with a single different split because they were on 68%, 32 territories, and they had enough troops to hit that 11.